3 times. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
What's up, my beloveds? You guys, today we are at Busy Bee out in Atlanta, and I decided to try this because a lot of you guys are telling me to try Busy Bee soul food, so this is what I'm doing. So I have the catfish and the shrimp, fried catfish, macaroni and cheese, and I got the yams, candy yams.
That's what you got?
Yeah. I'm waiting for my husband to get what
Listen,
he got.
y'all, I'm hot. I'm trying to get a happy medium between not burning up in the car and not hearing all the road noise. So it is what it is.
So we're gonna wait for him.
No, I'm gonna say grace and then I'm gonna grab my food. We're gonna do a thumbnail and we're gonna get it in. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this food and drink that we're about to receive. We ask you bless it, that it may be nourishing to our bodies. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. So y'all, this is a close up of my food. Y'all see? We got the yams, we got the macaroni and cheese, we got the fried catfish pieces right here, and then we got the shrimp right here.
Okay.
And then they got the...
I got some pork chops and some baked beans. I don't know if y'all can see that clearly. And some mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Just a taste test. All right, let's do a thumbnail real quick. We'll almost knock that off. Whatever that is back there.
This right here?
Mm-hmm.
Potato salad.
All right.
Okay.
Whatever.
What do you want me to do?
None. It's a car video.
Candy yam's good. Your car video's not that good, y'all. But the mac and cheese got sharpness in it, but it's not like baked, is it? Cheesy. Is it cheese like you want it?
No. But
This is good.
It's not bad though. It does have like a sharp cheddar, something like that in there.
This is very good. Well, see, yeah, it's like that Gouda or something.
I don't know. I ain't had a breaded pork chop in so long.
Fried pork, I know. We always put our pork chops in the air fryer or not air fryer, but
We don't fry it with flour.
not flour, right? Look at shrimp, y'all. I can see that. So we got cornbread. Now most of their meals, this one was $17. Most of their meals are like $21 for ribs. $20 for the here come fall pork chop.
Between $17 and $21.
You'll get full now, I think, if you eat all your food.
And I can't. It won't let me.
Go.
Where's that?
So y'all, you can finish. If you finish your food, you will be full. I need to know.
You think so? Like I said, I'm just taste testing here.
You hungry?
I'm starving, but.
How was the beans though? The baked beans. I can't see you none. Y'all, I can't see him any.
Now you can see me too
Now I
much.
can see him. No, it's enough for me and him. It's
I
not
like
sweet.
it's more tangy. You want to taste it? It's more of a. It is a little sweet, but it's kind of like a sweet tangy.
Sweet tangy. But you guys can order. They got ribs, they got catfish, they got shrimp, they got fried pork chops. You can get them smothered. You can get fried chicken, baked chicken. Bunch of sides. Oh, you can even get dressing, y'all. Stuffing. So, that too. What is that?
I think that was that bus.
That vibrator like that?
I don't know. We got crazy sounds going on. I don't know. You so you like it?
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm just tasting, trying to see what all I like. And I ain't got to the cob and all that stuff.
Now he's going to the rib.
Yeah, I gotta go to the rib. I done tasted everything else.
You gotta taste the peach cobbler.
Yeah. So we're gonna see.
Y'all, Atlanta weather is crazy. First it was 75 degrees. It was like mid 70s, early 70s. Then it dropped to like 50. That make it seem like it's cold again. And I'm just like, make up your mind. Make up your mind, please, dude. Oh, that's that part in the fish that I don't like. Anyways, y'all should hear about this. We're talking about that story David told us this morning.
And a couple of them.
Oh, y'all. Let me just tell y'all. This is the thing. This is what I really want to talk about. Now, the millionaire.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Who wants to be a millionaire? So, from my understanding, I came in the middle of that conversation.
Oh, so you know how to get me to tell the story.
Yeah. You know what you've been eating?
Yeah, it's kind of like
Actually,
it's a story about a couple.
can I tell him what he told me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this is what I'm understanding about. How there it says this couple on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and
This was like 01.
was it in the
I
beginning?
think he said 01 or it was 2001 or 2005 or something like that. It was a long time ago.
So, in 2005, I'm probably cut a lot of stuff off, y'all, and start calling me because it's boring. Why you do that? Because you just would cut it out?
Yes.
Okay, whatever. Now you got this to cut out.
I gotta find it.
You want me to do this? Is that good enough? Long enough? Okay, y'all. Let me tell you, this is story time. Let me tell you this about this story about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I know a lot of y'all have watched that show. I used to love that show. I used to watch it all the time. And I found out real soon, quick, like between me and my husband, we ain't got like that. We wouldn't win $1 million. Because it was like in the beginning, you be like feeling all confident because they give you the easy questions. And then when you start getting them that good money, they start giving you the harder questions. So anyways, Darius said like about 2001, maybe 2005, a couple went on there. Not a couple, but it was a guy. He had his wife with him. And they went on there and they played this game, the game, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And apparently he was getting all the questions right. All the questions he got right up until he won $1 million. But listen, y'all, here's the kicker. He was answering the questions, and every time he answered the questions, he would say them out loud. Is it A, Paris? No, it ain't Paris. It must be. It could be B, but I don't feel like it's gonna be B. So I'm gonna pick whatever. And every time he say it, somebody in the audience will cough.
When he got to the right one.
When he got to the right answer. So when he got to the right answer, they're here. Like, every time. And so when he hear the cough, one cough means yes. Two coughs means no, I guess. Right?
No, it's just he only heard the cough when he said the right answer.
Right.
So when he got to the right answer and he said it out loud or whatever, the person would cough in the audience.
Okay.
And that was his cue to let him know that that was the right answer.
But remember so the very last one, he said, no.
So, no, at some point during the game, because the game it happens over 2 days. At first, there was no coughing guy. The first day, he wasn't involved. It was just him and his wife, and it was him and his wife, and I think his son, and his son was outside.
Okay.
And they
were cheating that day?
Yes, they were cheating that day. So they would hear the questions, and the kid was outside or something. They said, texting them in the answers
on his phone.
I don't know how they was communicating it. I don't know, but that's how they were looking the answers up.
Okay.
And then day 2, apparently there was another contestant that was a part of the show too, that was in the audience waiting on their turn. And so they got them involved, and he became the cougher the second day. Because he knew the answers, the ones that he knew. And then when he didn't know the answer, he was talking to people next to him, like just striking up conversations, like, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? And then those people were telling them what the answers was. And then the cougher, who just got the answers from the people around them, was coughing on the right answers. Now, when they started getting into the big money, they were starting to suspect something was going on already.
Because they didn't get nothing wrong. They
suspected because his logic. So logic says, when you start talking about, okay, I know it's not A, and I don't think it's B, so I'm thinking it's going to be between C and D. And then he starts saying them out loud, and it ends up being A, which he said it wasn't, but the guy coughed on A, and so he ends up saying A, and they were starting to figure out, like, well, if you ruled out A and B up front, why would you go back to A? And then it just became a pattern. It became a pattern of him doing it. And so by the time he got to winning the $1 million, they knew there was something going on. They just couldn't figure out what it was. So they ended up calling the FBI and sending the tapes and stuff over there. And once the FBI put it all together, literally, like, the wife was sitting in the background. And you know how when you have a spouse on a show like that, they are constantly recording, but they only put you up on the screen in those moments when you're making the decision. And so she thought the only time that they were recording her was when she was on the screen, but they were recording her all the time. So when they sent the tapes and all that stuff over to the FBI, I guess, the video footage shows that the wife was constantly looking at the cougher. So every time that's how they were communicating. She was watching the cougher, and I
didn't know that.
And then also when they sent the audio over there, I don't know how they got the audio of what the cougher and how they did that, but when they sent the audio over there, the FBI was able to determine, not only was the guy coughing on the right answers, but also he was talking during the coughing too. Like one time, the guy just thought he was gonna go on his own and answer the question, and he was about to get the question wrong.
Right.
And so the guy coughed one time, and I guess the guy didn't get it.
Right.
So he coughed again and said no in the cough.
He's like,
you're like, no. You know how you cough and talk at the same time. And anyway.
And they caught it.
They amplified that on audio and cleaned that up, and they got caught. So apparently, you have.
Wait a minute. They got caught. Not only did they get caught, y'all, but the millionaire people, whatever the people, who wants to be a millionaire, you got 8 days.
That's what I'm about to say.
Okay, go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say you have to wait 8 days before you can pick up your check.
8 days.
And in that 8 days, that's when they were involved in the FBI and all this other stuff. And
mind you, they already won on TV.
Oh yeah, they won on TV.
They won on TV.
And I'm sure they thought they was free and clear.
They probably thought they was free and clear. I got $1 million. 8 days. I'm gonna have it in my account. No, not after taxes and all that stuff. But I'm gonna have it in my account, Man, you know how that is. Be expecting some money. You probably didn't quit your job. Retire, put your resignation in.
I'm so paranoid. If that had been me, I would have been thinking I'm going to get caught all the time that it was going on. I would have been thinking I'm about to get caught. I'm about to get caught.
Yeah.
My conscience would have just been bothering me so much.
And you.
But anyway, long story short, they did get caught. The wife and the husband served 18 months, I think it was.
18 months in prison.
And then the cough conspirator, he got 12 months.
That's crazy, y'all. Can y'all believe that?
I believe it.
Yeah, man, when I heard your story, I was like, what? I was like, what? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
I don't know why people.
Food. Go ahead.
It's okay.
Oh, well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't even know why people think that they can get away with stuff like.
Yeah, but you know what? Let me tell y'all, I think he would have got away with it if he wasn't saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna pick Paris.
That's
I'm not
what
gonna
they
pick
said.
A. I'm not gonna pick B."
No,
then,
you only have one option.
Right, but he said, "I'm not gonna pick."
With Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, once you pick the wrong answer, it's over.
I know that. But what I'm saying, for him saying it out loud, for him to say, well, no, I know it's not Paris.
Right,
so I'm not going to pick that.
Right,
but then in the end, he still picked Paris.
Right.
Because the coffer only coughed on
too.
Paris. Or, I mean, not Paris. The coffer only coughed on the right answer. So every time he'll cough on the right answer, he'll say, no, definitely not that answer.
Well, he had already said no. And then
when the coffer coughed, he choose it.
I still don't understand how. I get the coughing. But on the first day, when they were doing the cell phone thing, how was he getting the answers?
That one, I don't know.
I don't get that.
Y'all, that story was crazy. I was like, what? People, let me tell you something. When it comes down to getting some money, people come up with all types of stuff. When it comes down to cheating, trying to get you some money on this side and that, that was just too much. I just couldn't believe it. Yeah, and they got 18 months. You would think something like that they wouldn't get in.
I didn't think they would get. Yeah, I just thought they were
going to take the check from them.
Well, I thought they would have to, maybe get some community service and a fine or something. But
for you to serve some jail time.
I don't know how that's the FBI's jurisdiction.
What do you mean?
In order for it to be, in my limited law knowledge, FBI's jurisdiction, the crime has to cross state lines. It has to involve multiple states. So, I don't know if they just called them up and asked for help. That's what they said. They called the FBI and asked for help, and they came and helped.
And they probably expedited it because they only had 8 days. You know what I'm saying? They had to really go fast.
Maybe that's what it was.
Because that is a federal crime.
What's a federal crime?
Huh? What you like?
What? I said, what's a federal crime?
Isn't that a federal crime if you would have cheated and got that money?
I don't know.
Whose money is it?
I don't know that either.
Well,
I don't know where to get the money for game shows unless it comes from ticket sales, but I don't even really think you gotta pay for tickets to go to them shows like that, do you?
I don't even know. I don't really know because I never ever did it.
Y'all know, we don't know. If y'all ever went to one of those shows like that, do you have to pay for tickets? How do they get the money to do the rewards on them shows?
Right.
Where do they get that money from? Ratings? Maybe the production, they get ratings or something. And
yeah. But they don't do that. Do they?
What?
How to be a millionaire?
I haven't seen
I ain't seen that in a long time.
I wasn't looking for it either, though.
Well, people do be winning.
All right, where's this cobbler? Is it in the back?
Nope, I took it out because I knew you were peach cobbler.
Looks like a lot more peaches than the crust, though.
I gave you a lot more crust. I was asking for extra crust.
I know what you asked, so.
Anyways, y'all, we're not going to keep y'all long.
What you asked for and what you got. You may not have got, Bethany. I don't know.
Ooh, I have to close my shirt. Ooh.
Let me see.
We ain't going to keep y'all long, y'all.
Fork, baby? All you get is a spoon or a knife?
You ain't have where your fork at? You better lick your fork off like mine.
Oh, it was a fork in there. And I just used the spoon instead.
Oh, you did?
Alright. It was in this chicken.
Itching, y'all. Anyways, y'all, yeah, we thought we'd share that story. That's going to be a short story. Can you use that?
Yeah, I can, but I gotta make sure that I don't get it everywhere. You know, cause
danger. You didn't eat all the
It was in the bean. No, it was in the beans.
Anyways, y'all, so I thought that story was interesting. When Darius told me that, I was like, no, I thought it was. I came in on the middle of the conversation. And I'm like, is this real? Like, really?
People really do stuff like that, man.
People really do this mess?
All right, here go the cobbler test.
He supposed to be the true cobbler. The cobbler whisperer.
The cobbler test.
I kind of can tell. Y'all know why? Because I think it'd be darker. Darker and more little specks in it. And the crust be kind of burnt, kind of. You know, not burnt, but
definitely be burnt.
Darker, crispier, crunchier. What is it? What would you say? Look, this is Busy Bee now. Now it's going on up. What would you say out of a 10? Scale 1
out
to
of
10.
10?
Yeah, scale 1 to 10. It ain't grandma's.
No. No, I think out of 10 it's probably a 6 for me. It's not bad, but it seems like it's missing something for me.
Like what? Cinnamon?
It's missing a flavor.
Butter? Yeah, I know they got butter in there.
I mean, the peaches are good, but the crust is missing something.
She used to pick something else.
The peaches are good, though.
The peaches are good?
Mm-hmm.
Peaches!
Yeah, the peaches are good, but the crust is like...
But how was your food?
Crust is missing something.
Crust is missing something?
Mm-hmm.
How was your food?
But it got a good peach cobbler taste. I think it's the crust that's missing it for me. And I'm a crust man, so I like the crust. Ribs were good. Yeah, the ribs were good. Tender.
Did you taste the pork chop?
Good flavor. Yeah, I had the pork chop. I'm just not used to... Okay, so for me in pork chops, first off, I like thin pork chops, and I don't like them breaded. So those were kind of two things that kind of threw me off anyway, but... I think they, you know, it's not nothing on them. It's just they have thick pork chops.
But they crust is pretty good.
Yeah, it's got decent flavor on it. It's not crunchy though.
We can make that crunchy.
Yeah, it's not crunchy. Like it's more like a
soggy like.
It wasn't soggy.
That's because you would. It
wasn't
right
soggy.
You
It
know,
just wasn't crispy.
If you get it out
that probably too.
If you get it out the fryer right away and then just put it on a paper towel.
Yep.
That's some good.
That's probably what it is too, because you know when you get fried foods and they put them in a container that don't breathe, yeah, it makes it soggy. So that's probably what it was.
You can tell too because the whole plastic container gets to get that
right.
You know, humidity.
Yeah.
You know, humidity drops. Dewdrops. Anyways.
All right, let me taste this piece. Then that's the last piece.
Anyway, so with my food, I think the food was very good. I think the catfish and the shrimp was very, very flavorful. I love the candy yams. Candy yams on point. Mac and cheese. I think it could have been a little bit more creamier cheese, but it still was a good flavor. I liked it pairing it with I like to eat candy yams and mac and cheese together. I don't know why, because I like the cheesy taste plus the sweet. It tastes good to me. Anyway, it was good. That's weird.
And I bet there's a lot of people out there that have that same.
Probably so. But it was good. So I would give that, from a scale 1 to 10, I would say probably...
What, the mac and cheese? Or the whole thing?
No, the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably get 8.5, almost 9. It was pretty good to me. The flavor and everything's on point. Now, I'm used to having my fried fish and flour. I mean, not flour.
And cornmeal.
All the way cornmeal. All the way cornmeal. But theirs were very, very tasty. Because it had some type of, it was a mix with a cornmeal and a flour. But they had it was very, very nice. It wasn't thick. Oh my goodness. Have y'all seen people stuff that be so thick? The flour's so thick that you can't even have the meat in it. You bite into it and all you bite into is crust.
I hate people fish like that.
Ew. But anyways, it was good. So y'all, I mean, they have, like I said, they Busy Bee sells everything, mostly everything here, down to ribs, catfish. I didn't see the fried tomatoes though. They didn't have that on the menu.
Yeah.
Green fried tomatoes. But I was trying to get those.
Maybe it's a season for it or something. I don't know.
Probably it's a season. But I said baked chicken, pork chops, dressing, yams. I got the greens, potato salad, cornbread, all of that. So, yeah, y'all, that was our thing. We didn't want to keep y'all long.
What do I want to rate this? Should I rate this?
The whole thing, overall?
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you this. If you come to Busy Bee, you're not going to get in. They're not. Well, today they didn't open the door. So
there is no in.
There is no in. So therefore, what's a sit?
There is an in. There's no indoor eating area, at least at this point, because of COVID. And you don't even go in. You order the food online, and they come out and give it to you.
So
in your car.
So yeah, y'all. What I would suggest that you do: order it while you're at home. Because they give you exact time. You're supposed to pay for it while you're at home and everything, which is, I love the setup. I love it. Yeah. So they give you the exact time. So as soon as your stuff clear, they give you a message and tell you what time to come pick it up. And they're on point on the time.
Yeah, literally.
We pulled up and we had we was like literally
it was 2 minutes from the time that they said your order's ready.
Prior to the time with orders ready, and they was done. Mm-hmm. And they send you a message on your phone. Your order is done.
Yep, your order's ready to be picked up.
And I think that is very, very, very good the way they do that. They got the system going on good.
Yeah, because then it keeps you from just standing outside and
waiting around people and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know exactly when your stuff gonna be done. And I'm sure that's added pressure for them to try to get them orders done and on time for people to come pick them up and everything. But
to have it hot.
Yeah, and to have it hot and ready.
Especially when it's a big order.
And we did have a big order, y'all.
Yeah. Because I had ribs back there and pork chop.
Yeah. How was potato salad?
Potato salad is good too. I just tasted his.
Yeah.
Which I got mine in there, but I just said I can use that as mine because I know you don't eat your potato salad. Anyway,
I got it.
So what I'm gonna do?
But
what I'm gonna do with his pork chops is I can reheat them at the we'll eat them tonight with something. Just put them in the air fryer.
Yeah, or reuse them on some other video or something.
On what other video? I'm not doing that on another video.
Okay. All right.
Anyways, y'all, we're going to cut half that video. This video, because we'll start with what we were talking about, the story, because y'all know how it gets. When we go on car videos, it gets kind of crazy.
It's always a lot going on, especially when it's a lot of, you ain't ate in a long time, maneuvering, and then, you got the attitude, and life is happening around you, and this, that, and the other. So, yeah.
Yeah, but then again, too, being in a car is so claustrophobic. You can't move. I don't like being in can't do a lot. The lighting is not perfect. Then you don't want to go home because your food will be cold. And it's not enjoyable at all. So I don't even want to put that I won't even put myself through that. Yep. So this is the best way to do, especially with COVID.
You see, we leaning over to the right.
Leaning over to the left, leaning over to the right, left, right, left. Anyways, y'all, that's the end of this video, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, peace, love, and hair greeting. What's up, my beloved?
I got the sauce. Smackalicious. I got the sauce. Smackalicious. I got the sauce. Smackalicious. I got the sauce. chick, a whole mukbang. Gotta have that lemon rain, and I dip everything. It's Smackalicious. Beat love, beat love, beat love 3 times. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Beat love, beat love, beat love 3 times. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.